The room is cold before dawn. The body does not want to rise. The mind offers 1,000 reasons to remain still. This is where most men are defeated, not by the enemy outside, but by the voice inside that whispers 1 more hour, 1 more day, 1 more year. Miyamoto Musashi walked alone for decades. No master above him, no students beside him, just the road, the sword, and the silence that comes when you stop negotiating with yourself. He did not write poetry about discipline. He lived inside it. Every morning was the same war, the self that wants comfort versus the self that wants mastery. He chose mastery, not once, every single time. You think discipline is motivation. It is not. Motivation is weather. Discipline is architecture. One comes and goes. The other remains when the storm hits. The weak wait to feel ready. The strong move before readiness arrives. Musashi did not wait for courage. He walked into duels knowing fear would be there. He let it sit in his chest like a stone and swung anyway. There is no version of this path where you feel good first. You act first. The feeling follows, or it does not. You act again. Most men spend their lives preparing to begin. They read, they plan, they wait for the right moment, the right feeling, the right alignment of stars. Musashi began the moment he decided. The preparation was the doing. He did not need permission. He did not need a teacher's approval or a crowd's applause. He needed only the willingness to fail in silence and rise again before anyone noticed. This is the part no one tells you. Mastery is repetition in the dark. It is the 1,000th stroke of the brush when no one is watching. It is the fight you take when there is no glory, no reward, only the knowledge that you did not retreat. The modern world is built to distract you. Every screen, every notification, every voice is designed to pull you away from the one thing that matters, the work in front of you. Musashi had none of this. He had mountains, rain, and his own breath. He had the sword and the question, am I better than I was yesterday? If the answer was no, he trained. If the answer was yes, he trained harder. You are fighting a war no one can see. It is not the war of armies or nations. It is the war between the man you are and the man you could become. Every day you delay, the gap widens. Every day you act, the gap closes. Musashi understood this. He did not speak of potential. He did not comfort himself with the idea that someday he would be great. He became great by refusing to be anything less, hour by hour, in silence, alone. Solitude is not loneliness. Loneliness is the ache for others. Solitude is the choice to be alone with your own mind, your own weakness, your own unfinished work. Most people cannot bear it. They fill the silence with noise, with people, with anything that keeps them from facing what they are. Musashi sat with himself. He saw his flaws clearly. He did not excuse them. He did not blame his upbringing, his circumstances, his lack of resources. He simply looked at what was broken and began the work of repair. This is the difference between the amateur and the master. The amateur looks away. The master stares until the weakness becomes visible, then cuts it out. You will not do this if you are comfortable. Comfort is the enemy of transformation. It whispers that you are fine as you are, that change can wait, that the work is too hard, and the reward too distant. Comfort is the slow death of ambition. Musashi lived without it. He slept in caves. He ate when food was available. He trained when his body screamed for rest. He did not do this because he was superhuman. He did this because he refused to be ordinary. You are ordinary until you decide otherwise. The decision is not a feeling. It is a series of actions so consistent that they become identity. Wake before the sun. Move when the body resists. Sit in silence when the mind is loud. Write when the page is empty. Train when the gym is cold. Refuse the easy path every single time it appears. This is not poetry. This is instruction. Musashi's life was not a story of talent. It was a story of refusal. He refused to lose. He refused to quit. He refused to be anything less than what he demanded of himself. And when the world offered him comfort, fame, a position in a lord's court, he refused that too, because he understood. The moment you accept comfort, you stop becoming. The blade must be sharpened. The mind must be tested. The body must be pushed past the point where it wants to stop. This is not cruelty. This is respect. Respect for the potential inside you that will die if you do not honor it with action. Most men die with that potential locked inside. They feel it sometimes, late at night, the quiet sense that they were meant for something more. But they do nothing. They return to the comfort. They return to the screen, the distraction, the soft life that asks nothing of them. Musashi did not have a soft life. He created a hard one. He chose the path of most resistance because that is where transformation lives. If you want to be stronger, seek what is heavy. If you want to be wiser, seek what is difficult. If you want to be free, seek what terrifies you. The modern world will not teach you this. It will teach you to optimize, to hack, to find the shortcut. There is no shortcut. There is only the long road, the one Musashi walked, the one that asks everything and promises nothing except that you will not be the same person at the end. You are not owed success. You are not owed recognition. You are not owed comfort or ease or a life that makes sense. You are owed nothing except the opportunity to choose. Choose the hard thing. Choose the early morning. Choose the work no one sees. Choose the discipline that builds in silence. Choose the path Musashi walked, not because it is romantic, but because it is the only path that leads home worth going. The war is not outside. It is here, in this moment, in the choice between what is easy and what is necessary. The enemy is not another person. It is the version of you that would rather scroll than create, rather sleep than train, rather dream than act. Musashi killed that version of himself every single day. He woke up and made the choice before the choice could be questioned. He moved before doubt could speak. He trained before fatigue could negotiate. This is the only way. There is no technique, no secret, no hidden knowledge. There is only the willingness to act when every part of you wants to stop. The strike that ends the fight is not the fastest or the strongest. It is the one that comes when the opponent believes you are finished. Musashi won duels because he outlasted hesitation. He struck when others were still thinking. Your life is the same. The moment you hesitate, you lose. The moment you question whether you should act, you have already chosen not to. The mind is a liar. It will tell you tomorrow is fine. It will tell you that you are not ready. It will tell you that the work can wait. Ignore it. Act now. Act poorly if you must, but act. Mastery is not the absence of failure. It is the refusal to let failure be final. Musashi lost. He was struck. He was defeated. But he did not stop. He learned. He adjusted. He returned. This is the cycle. Act. Fail. Learn. Act again. There is no end to this. There is no point where you have arrived and the work is finished. The work is the life. The discipline is the destination. You are looking for a finish line that does not exist. You are waiting for the day when it will be easy, when you will be strong enough that the resistance disappears. That day will never come. The resistance is permanent. The only question is whether you will move through it or let it stop you. Musashi moved through it every day for 60 years. He did not stop when he became famous. He did not stop when he had proven himself. He stopped when he died. And even then, his work remained. What will remain of you? What will you leave behind when the comfort is gone and the distractions fed, and all that is left is the work you did or did not do? You will not be remembered for what you intended. You will be remembered for what you built, and you will not build anything if you do not start now, in this moment, with the choice to act. The path is simple. It is not easy, but it is simple. Wake early, train hard, work in silence, refuse distraction. Repeat until you are no longer the person you were when you started. Musashi did not need a plan. He needed a standard. His standard was perfection. He did not reach it. No one does. But he moved toward it every day, and that movement became his life. Your life is the same. You will not reach perfection, but you can move toward it. You can choose the harder thing. You can refuse the easy path. You can sit in the cold room before dawn and do the work no one will ever see. And one day, when you look back, you will see that the work was not a burden. It was the only thing that mattered. It was the only thing that made you real. Musashi knew this. He did not speak of happiness. He spoke of the way. The way is not comfort. The way is not ease. The way is the relentless pursuit of what you could become, with no promise except that the pursuit itself is worthy. This is all you have. This moment, this choice, this opportunity to act, when everything inside you says to wait. Do not wait. The sword is drawn. The ink is wet. The mountain is there. You either climb or you do not. Musashi climbed, alone, in silence, without applause. And when he reached the top, he saw only the next mountain. This is the path. Walk it.